Hello everybody, it's Baldrick here, and in today's episode I'll be talking to you about Battlefield 4 on the PC, and I'll basically be talking about all its crashes, its glitches, and if it's still worth buying if you haven't bought the game yet. And the simple answer is definitely yes. I don't see why you wouldn't get this next generation game. The graphics are stunning. To be honest, Battlefield 3's graphics are still pretty good, but this definitely improves on them. And every feature you've liked from Battlefield 3 is almost in Battlefield 4, and if it is, it's basically improved upon. Such as I find the jet flying is a lot easier. The controller compatibility for PC is a lot smoother. If you're using your keyboard and mouse, your controller tends to not vibrate, whereas in Battlefield 3, if you're playing and you got your controller plugged in, it vibrates. I'm not sure if there's a setting to turn that off, but default Battlefield 4 makes it not vibrate if you're not using your controller. So I find that to be very useful. And you can also combine keys with your controller, so you can basically program it to do whatever you want. So I think that can be really helpful if you're trying to drive tanks or fly helicopters or planes with the controller, which tends to be a lot easier. But for general combat, I'd stick to keyboard and mouse. Anyway, let's talk a bit about the crashes. So, me personally, I'd say every about 1 hour I may get a crash, and that's not because my computer just can't run it, it's because of it's basically a glitch. I don't get why it crashes, and my computer easily runs this game on basically ultra without any anti-aliasing, so it's definitely not that. It's just that it hasn't really been programmed properly with all the different Nvidia or AMD cards, so I think that's why there is a lot of crashing. Whereas if you compare it to the consoles or the DICE developers only have to program for basically two different graphics cards and or two different APUs, because they use accelerated processing units, I'm pretty sure. So that's why you don't really get crashes on console. There may be maybe about one crash every, I'd say, maybe week, but you're very unlikely to get any crashes on console. Whereas PC, everybody's got different amount of RAM, everybody's got different processor, everybody's got a different graphics card. So it's really a big pain in the ass for them to patch all these glitches, because it may just be one type of card, it may just be AMD, or it may be just Nvidia. So does it make that game unplayable? For me, it's very playable. The crash every hour isn't too bad. It sometimes lasts 4 hours without a crash, but that's very rare. But it's not that big of a hassle to just log back on, to just join another server, to be honest. You definitely finish your games off. But then again, I've had some friends on Origin who can't even play the game because it just crashes after about a minute. And I did have this problem myself for about, I'd say, a few hours. I would just join the game, and after about 30 seconds of playing, it would just kick me off and it would crash, and I'd have to go to Task Manager and quit Battlefield 4. That is sort of a nightmare if you're trying to play this game. It may happen to you depending on your graphics card. Me, myself, I've got a 660 Ti and I haven't really had any problems, so if you've got the same card as me, I would highly recommend getting this. Same with any cards above that. The lowest I would go with, maybe Battlefield 4, is, I'd say, a 480 or something, because that includes a 630 and 640 and everything, but you tend to be playing games on lower resolutions then. So anyway guys, I hope you liked this quick little commentary, and I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Remember to have a very nice day, and basically just buy Battlefield 4 for PC if you haven't gotten it already. Don't be tempted to get Digital Deluxe, because just get Premium, and I made that mistake. So see you later guys.